Well, Sylvester, good morning. Did you sleep overnight in the tractor? Hey, good morning everybody. This is Organic Dairyman. Welcome to my channel today. Today is April 8th and yeah, you could hear all the blackbirds singing out there this morning. Not that I really care for the blackbird singing, but I like robins and barn swallows. I like their singing better, but yeah. So anyways, we'll just get going here with the chores, and yeah, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, we got somebody that's going to come here, I don't know, sometime this afternoon, and they are going to, or maybe this morning, they're going to come and get a couple call cows. Well, not really. The other one isn't really a call cow. It's just an open heifer, I guess. The other one is a call cow. So, like I say, we're not selling them conventionally. We're selling them as organic. So they're gonna be coming here sometime. So, yeah. So that's kind of what we got going on here today. We got to work on the hay grinder, get that fixed, or my cousin's hay grinder, and then what's the other thing? Oh yeah. I don't know, they're talking snow about snow in the middle of the week here, and so maybe even a snowstorm in the middle of the week. So we're going to see how that unfolds here. So that might not, that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on, and we're going to have to deal with. And at least this morning there were no cattle out. I have to get back in, so that's a good sign. So anyways, we got to get these girls milking here, and get out there, Cal. And get going here with the day, and see what happens, see how the day goes. Oh, and before I forget, we got to feed in the barn here again this morning after we get done with milking, because yeah, we got to feed them half their amount. I know maybe we'll let them outside tonight. We'll see what happens here, but before I forget, that's what the deal is with the tractor. Yeah, that's what we were planning to do, but maybe if it's dry enough, we'll let them out. We'll see. Yeah, it's so nice to see that calf there up and walking around. We moved it back into this lot. I know yesterday it was over there, but she still has to do a little recovering yet, and I think, you know, maybe we'll leave her in here for a week or two and keep a close eye on her. Make sure she's doing good, and when we think she's good enough, we'll let her back out into that lot over there. And yeah, but this way she doesn't have to walk through any mud to get food or water. Water's just right down there, and that'll be the best thing for her. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys on what we did yesterday. I forgot to show that yesterday. We moved her back in here, but yeah, we'll see how it goes with her. Oh, we got more than just calves in this calf right in here. We've got some baby kitties. Yeah, look at that. These were just born, I think, I don't know, a day or two ago. So we got an orange one and some black ones. Yep. I know who the mom is, the mom cattish. I saw her, she was just outside here just a little bit ago. And yeah, let's see how those little critters do. Hopefully they make it. Okay, I'm out here in the machine shed, and I know I'm kind of debating whether or not we're going to actually let the cows out or not. They still got some food to clean up in the barn, and I don't know, the wind is, I mean, it's warm out here. I don't even know what the temperature is, but it's warm. I think it's drying out in the cows lot over there, and I don't know, I think we might just let the cows out maybe, but while I'm kind of waiting here, if you remember in yesterday's video, I was talking about the hay grinder here being broken. I had to weld that thing, so I got the shed doors open up, so I think I'm gonna take this thing, start it up, and then back it over here on the outside here, and I'm gonna try to weld that sprocket straight on there. I hate having to do that to this thing, but if I could get you guys down in here. Oh, I can't even get down there. But, well, I'll show you when I get outside. But, I hate doing that, wanting to weld that thing, to weld that sprocket. But, I'm going to get this 4430 fired up here, if it will. I think these things are kind of cold-blooded. So I'm going to see if I get it going. Oh man, that tractor's smoky. The turbocharger's got a leak on it, so it leaks exhaust back into the cab, and yeah, why is that smoky? I gotta get out of here. That's why I drove it out of the shed there, because it was just smoky. Yeah, so we'll get her, let it warm up here just for a little bit, and then we'll get her drove over here and see if we can get it welded. Okay, as you can see, I got the thing moved over here, and yeah, as good as I can get it. I might have to add some extensions here to get the ground onto the thing. Yeah, I know people are probably thinking probably need to get a different welding setup, a longer cord or something. Yeah, it would be nice to have something a little bit nicer, but it's just too hard. You know, I have to back it in here, I have to move some stuff, and I'll make it work. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. And I guess the biggest problem, I think, is these, if you can see these. Oh, you guys can see this, but this pulley here, or this sprocket, isn't quite lined up with that one. That one's got to be slid back further onto the shaft, and that's where the problem is. And it gets out of alignment, and that's what causes the chain to come off. And I can get you guys to see this right here. See that? Oh, look at how much that thing wobbles. That's the big reason why that chain is coming off. And I gotta get this, make sure this is all lined up somehow. I gotta use, I don't take a string or something and get this all lined up, but there's so much slop in there. I know somebody tried welding it once before, and it just, the sprocket needs to be replaced. It really does, but it's not my hay grinder, and I don't know. I'd like it to be right, but this one is nice and tight, but the other one isn't. Yeah. Yeah, this thing was made in Jamestown, North Dakota. Yeah, general rule of thumb around here is when we borrow somebody's piece of equipment, we always try to make sure that we bring it back in better condition than when it left. So I want to send this thing back to my cousin in better condition than when it left. So we used to have an uncle that my dad and him used to own a versatile swather together. And whenever, I'm not trying to talk bad about my uncle, but he's dead, he's deceased, and 20 years ago he passed away. Anyways, whenever my dad would, it was always, when my dad gave it to him, the swather was working, everything was fine. Whenever he'd bring it back, something would be broke on it. My dad would have to fix it, and if my uncle did try to fix it, he'd do a crappy job in fixing it. And my dad always got the short end of the stick, and my uncle got the benefit of my dad's hard work. But that's how it always worked, and finally my dad and uncle got out of that deal. But that's the way it works. When you borrow somebody's equipment, it should come back in better shape than when it left. And my dad, he always hated that. And that's when my dad finally got out of it with my uncle. But that's the general rule around here. If we borrow something, it comes back. It should come back in better shape than when it left. But anyways, I'm gonna see what I can get done here. Okay, guys. I'm underneath the hay grinder, and I don't know. The more I look at this thing, the more I think that I'm just gonna take, because I think my cousin did this. I am going to take and grind this weld off because that square key is not in very good shape. So I think I'm gonna. We've got some stock key around here, like that, and I think I'm just gonna take and grind this off and replace that key. But I mean, this thing is just got it's got so much darn play in it. But I think I'm gonna grind this off, replace that key, put it on here, and see what it does. And I don't know, set screws are missing on this thing. I don't know where they are. Man, that thing's got it. But I still think I should clean this up here too. But I'm just gonna give it a good tack weld in the top and the bottom. That way, if somebody ever wants to take it off, they could just, or maybe on the sides. That way, they could just grind off the welds, and this thing will come off. That's probably not the best way to do it, but I think the shaft is wore down, and obviously the sprocket is wore down. And it's not what I want to do, but to replace that shaft, there's an auger that goes all the way through to the back there, and that wouldn't be the best thing here to do, but because that's what's underneath here. Let me show you here. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what it looks like back here. These are these augers, and it's a possibility that there could be that at the very end here, there could be just a bolt or a roller key. There is a cover that you can take off right here. So it's a possibility that there's probably something that the auger is not connected, entirely. You wouldn't have to pull the whole auger out to get the shaft replaced, but there's probably just like a roll key or something in there, or a bolt holding it. But anyways, that thing is welded, or it's not in very good shape. So I'm just gonna grind it off and see what happens here, guys. Guys, I'm not trying to sound wishy-washy here, but I don't know, that I got this thing off here, you can see that the keyway slot is actually better on the shaft than it is in this thing here. Oh. I just wonder if I went to town, if John Deere in town or somebody would have either a sprocket like this or a hub. You can just weld something together, because this sprocket, the teeth are getting kind of wore down a little bit, but you can see that doesn't look very good. I don't know. I mean, I want to do it the right way, but I don't want to spend a lot of money doing it either, because it's not my hay grinder. Maybe I should talk to my cousin and see what he wants to do. Maybe that's what I'll have to do, give him a call. Because if he wants to pay me back for it, I'll do it right. I just don't like doing things Mickey Mouse style. I like to do them the right way, fix them, be done right. That bearing going out to, no, that bearing isn't. That bearing Looks like it's weird in there a little bit, but it feels solid. We'll see here, guys. We'll see here. I'll get back to you. Get back with you later and see what we can find out. Oh, guys, before I forget, here's that open heifer that we're gonna sell for slaughter. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that quick. The guy obviously hasn't come yet to get those animals, and when he does come, I will get you some footage of it. And I'm gonna call, I was talking to my brother a little bit ago, and I think we're gonna call the dealer for Hay Buster. It's in Northside Implement in Webster, South Dakota. So I'm gonna call that guy and see if I can just get a new sprocket, because I really think that'd be the best thing to do here, because it should just be fixed right. Otherwise, we're just gonna it's gonna keep throwing that chain off every time, and there's no point in just messing around with something like that. Just do it right. I just got to get the serial number and stuff, the number off of here, and then I'm gonna call that place and see what we find out. Okay, I need a get a sprocket for the for one of the drive augers down. You know, it drives it out. Okay, as you can see, I was on the phone with them, and unfortunately they didn't have the sprocket on hand, but they can order it, so they're just gonna ship it directly here to the farm. And I said it'll be here in 2 to 3 days, so I was hoping it'd be sooner. I could have gotten it overnight, but the guy goes, the freight will cost you more than the sprocket itself. So I don't really want to pay that extra freight, but I don't know. Maybe the guy should have done it that way, but I guess we'll just have to wait till it comes. We should have enough hay up there till we get by. But if we don't do it right, it's just gonna keep giving us trouble. It's gonna keep throwing that chain off. It's gonna chew up the teeth in the other sprocket, and it just should be done right. But you know, I don't know, unless somebody in town has something like that, but it's just that other sprocket was an aftermarket or something. It's not the right one. It's not like this one here. It doesn't have the same thing on here, so I just feel it should be done right. So I guess that pretty much sums up fixing the rest of this thing for today. So we'll see what happens. But I guess we're gonna go feed in the barn. I guess it's too wet out in the cow yard. My brother just walked out. They said it's just a little bit too wet out there, so we're just gonna leave the cows in the barn, and then I'm gonna finish up the rest of the feeding chores here. And I don't know, probably just back this thing back in the shed here, because it's supposed to get a blizzard on Thursday. Yeah, a blizzard. Winter's making a comeback. Alright, I am loading up the feed wagon for the putting the haylage on for the milk cows here. Had a slight little delay getting up here to do this. Obviously I didn't get it on camera, but I was trying to, I was cleaning out that one the feed bunk there in the lot we call the north lot, with those calves that got out the other night. The bunk needed to be cleaned out. There's getting to be some moldy, crappy stuff in there that just needed to get out of there, so that took a little while. That one calf that always liked to walk in there, seemed like it just really wanted, packed all that stuff down in there. It made it extra hard to get it out. So, but at least that calf isn't in there anymore, so we'll have to deal with that. But anyways, regards to loading up those cattle that we were going to sell, there's been a slight change of plans. The guy has not been here yet, but what we're going to do is around 7:30ish, one of my cousins is going to come over with their stock trailer. We're going to load the two cattle, the cow and the open heifer up, and then they're gonna take. He's gonna take it over to his place, and then and they're gonna load it onto the other guy's trailer. From there, they're gonna back the trailers together. They've already got some cows from. There's a few of my other cousins too that need to have a cow or go or whatever. So that's what they're gonna do, just to save time. So that way, the trucker guy, when he comes, he's coming with the gooseneck trailer that you pull by the pickup truck. He said he's got a longer gooseneck trailer. He's got obviously probably like a 1-ton dually truck. I don't know what brand it is, but anyway, that's probably what it'll have. So anyways, that way it'll save the guy time. They were going to be here sooner, but they got behind. They were at another farm earlier today loading up some pigs to butcher, and well, sometimes pigs can be kind of ornery about getting in a trailer sometimes. Yeah. So they got behind, so yeah, they're going to be coming here about, I think they're going to be coming over to my cousin about 8 o'clock-ish or so, and picking them up. So that's what the deal is with that. So, yeah. Oh, yes, and then I keep listening on the radio, and they're talking that we could get 16 to 18 inches of wet, heavy snow. But it's either that or we get 2 or 3 inches of rain. Take your pick. 16 to 18 inches of snow or 2 to 3 inches of rain. So, I don't know. They say it'd be good to get better to get the snow as far as flooding. But if we get the rain, we'll get flooding. If we get snow, we won't get the flooding. So, preferably, I'd rather have neither. I just shouldn't have to be dry like it is right now. Just a day. There goes any hope of getting in the field for April. So, getting any field work done in April, I think, is going to be out of the question. Thanks to Mother Nature. I just got done putting the ground feed in the feed wagon, and before I back the feed wagon in over there, I need to get, or not the feed wagon, the feed grinder back in. I need to get a bale of grass hay, if I could say the right thing here, and give that to the dry cows as they're all out. So that's what I gotta do here. So I'm going to give these guys the grass bale and make them happy. Alright, Ginger, move. Okay, just kind of waiting around here. It's almost 6:30 here, so I suppose my cousin, he'll be coming over here around 7:30 to get those two animals. So I'm gonna go up to the house and grab a bite to eat here. I'll see if I get some footage of them loading up, but no guarantee that I will. But yeah, so we're just gonna see what happens here, and oh gosh dang it, it was such a nice day today. It's just so nice out. All the blackbirds are singing. The grass is starting to green up just a little bit, and it's gonna snow tomorrow night. Things are gonna change, so I guess we just gotta grin and bear it and get through it. But I'll get back with you hopefully, and we'll get some footage of loading up those the tall cow and the open heifer. We got them. Sorry I didn't get any footage of running around there, but they were being kind of troublemakers. But I got some of my other cousins' cattle on here, and they're gonna take off here in a little bit. Just being a Okay, yep, so the cattle are gone, and I've been noticing, I just want to do this job here while there's still light out. The sun is just setting, but this thing over here keeps shorting out in this corner, and I've got this special tubing stuff I'm going to put on here, but it just keeps shorting out here, and not sure how to do this. I'm going to try this and see if I get this thing on this corner, because I could see it in the dark. It snaps here, so I just want to make sure this fencer stays going through good. I mean, this is wood, but when it gets wet, that's when it starts snapping. So I'm going to work at this, and then I'm going to go put that hay grinder back in the shed. You can't see it through here, but it's over there. So that's what I'm doing here right now, and then I'll get back with you guys, and we'll finish up this video. Okay, well, that's back in there good enough. And my brother comes out. Or maybe later he can help me back in it. For it's just hard to see. Those windows are so gosh darn dirty on that thing. And I know the thing was making some squealing noise. It's some valve. I don't know. It's some valve sounds like it's sticky in there. The oil's squeaking by the valve or something. I don't know what it is, but that's if you hear that noise in that traction. It's something with a valve. Hydraulic valve, I have no idea which one it is. If it's something with the brakes or what, I don't know. I doubt it's the brakes, but I don't know. And oh man, the shed is just getting to be a slop hole in here. Yeah. I know I showed that yesterday's video, but I just wish my dad, if he would have known this, I'm sure he would have built it up. Well, I don't know. He should have my dad should have just done it and been done with it. Yeah. What a sloppy Joe mess in here. Either that or pour a bunch of concrete in here, but I don't know. That'd be spendy too. Concrete is what is that now? $140 a yard or something like that? $150 a yard? I don't know what concrete is per yard anymore. It's not like it was 20 some years ago, and I can remember it was $60 a yard or something like that. Back when I was a teenager. But yeah, anyways guys, I gotta go here, so you get started with chores and get done with milk and call it a day. I am pooped, exhausted, and I'm definitely not looking forward to dealing with that snow. I just wish that stupid storm system would just stay the heck out of here, but it's not like we're gonna get it. It really does. So, and as far as tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna do. I wish we could finish grinding that hay bale on there. There's still a hay bale on there. I know my one cousin, he's probably gonna call up and he wants this thing. Probably gonna call up and want it back tomorrow. But I mean, that thing's gotta be fixed right. There's no point in just jerry rigging it every time and trying to get by and the chain jumps off. It's gotta be done right. And I just hate doing that. It's gotta be done right. So anyways, I'm going to call it a day. So please like, rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Check me on Instagram and Twitter at Organic Dairyman. And thanks everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks to everybody that's hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all of you. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow or not. We'll see. But I'm not looking forward to that snow, so I guess just have to grin and bear it. That's all you can do. And hope and pray it ain't too bad, I guess. But anyways, guys, I gotta go, so take care, and I'll catch you later.